Here's one of the top problems I see when delivering data. I call it controlling the data story narrative. What do I mean by this? Oftentimes, when people present data and information in slides, spreadsheets, dashboards, they put everything on the screen at one time and they start talking about one component. The challenge is our audience starts to read and consume and look at a bunch of other stuff that we're not ready for them to look at and we're not even talking about. So they quit listening to us and start reading and analyzing the information we've put on the screen. Here's what to do. And here's what I mean by controlling the narrative. Instead of presenting everything at once, we want to start to control exactly what our audience sees. So we frame the story we're going to tell before we tell it, tell them where we're headed. And then as we start to reveal the key metrics and business scenarios they care about, we do them one at a time. And we talk about each one. And then we move on to the next one. And once we're finished talking about it, answering questions, listening to them, we move on to the next one. And we continue through our delivery in this fashion, controlling what the visuals and the narratives are, and maybe even key actions or recommendations that we have before we move on to the next one and the next recommendation or action, all the way through until we've completed the entire narrative or data story that we've put together. This is what it means to control the narrative. If I could teach you one thing about presenting information, it would be this. Make sure you control the narrative to ensure your audience is actually listening to what you have to say and focusing on the information you're talking about versus reading and being distracted.